Here we have the current stock market update from MicroStrategy Incorporated, stock ticker MSTR. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the 30-minute price chart. Each candle on this time frame represents a 30-minute trading period. And as we can see here, the stock is making another run higher. We have now posted some new highs, and we will need to adjust a few of these price zones here. One thing that I should point out first is that this price movement here has now created an upward price gap on this time frame, as we can see right here. So this does suggest that we could be in store for some volatile trading action here, because if share prices do start to re-enter back into this area, the risk then is that this entire price gap starts to be filled once again. That doesn't necessarily need to occur. Share prices could just continue moving higher and then never re-enter that price zone again. But the most likely scenario here would be that we do sort of fall into this area and then start to retrace those movements. Currently, the share price is seen at 246.35. So this price gap starts right around 243. So, if we see a few dollars lower here, that would then be the risk that we start to refill the price gap to the downside. So for the moment, we do need to readjust some of these levels slightly because we have seen some new highs here. And this new high is actually coming in at 251.29. So this does mean that we have now breached that 250 psychological level, and that is significant because if you just sort of think back into this stock's history, you can go back to that prior price high. I think I'd have to use a different time frame here to really take a look at it, but the prior price highs for the stock, consistently came in right around 200. That was pre-stock split, so that would have been right just below the $2,000 mark. It was strangely below there too. It was like $1,999.99. It was a very strange price level back here, and this did hold for quite a while. I mean, that was the main resistance zone, that major all-time high for a very long period of time. We didn't really see share prices break through that level until we saw a break of this triple top resistance zone. That was just below 185. So there were a few technical formations in place that did suggest that these major upside price movements that were likely to occur. But one thing that I would point out here is that I do think that it's significant that the stock was able to break through 250 with relative ease. I mean, there was some stalling to get there. But for the most part, we didn't exactly see a failure at 249.99 or something crazy like that. So I think that the stock, the fact that the stock was able to move through there is encouraging, because you easily could have come across a similar scenario where share prices just sort of fail right into that psychological level. So that did not occur. So that does show that the stock is not really, the market's not really focusing on those levels intensely. Which is good, because that's it's not really a technical chart level. It's just a sort of a random psychological figure. So as things currently stand, the issue is whether or not share prices can continue to move higher from here. To look at this from the shorter term basis, we will look at this 30-minute time frame. I should actually pull out a bit more here because this is a bit of a short term reading. We do want to know if this is a near-term top or not, and the majority of the momentum on the 30-minute time frame is positive. We are seeing a little bit of a conflicting signal here, but for the most part, this indicator reading is positive. If we pull out to the hourly time frame here, which is a more closely watched reading in the relative strength index, we can see that there's a bit more bullish momentum that's in place. The slope here is a bit drastic, though. It's a bit on the steep side. I prefer to see something a bit more stable. Maybe something along these lines or something like that. These steep trend lines here tend to be much easier to break, and it's just more difficult to sustain those momentum readings. So, we have not broken through here to the downside just yet, but it's starting to get to the point where it's going to be inevitable. I mean, if we start to see, this trend line continue to move in the upward direction here, the stock would really have to stay in overbought territory in order to prevent that downside break from occurring. So that is one thing to watch here, because it does look like we could start to lose this positive momentum here relatively soon. It hasn't happened yet, but it looks like it could be occurring here somewhat soon. So if we just sort of look quickly, get a sense of where we are in terms of the exponential moving averages on this hourly time frame. Um, we can currently see that the stock itself has managed to remain above the exponential moving average cluster now for quite a while. We did see this brief spike below here into that 204.90 level that we were watching, but that was a fairly sharp reversal. We didn't get a close below that 50 period exponential moving average. So that would be the 50-hour exponential moving average. And then for the most part, the stock has managed to stay above these moving averages so far. So that would be another thing that I would be watching for at the moment. If the stock does move back into this exponential moving average cluster, I think that would be another sign that momentum is starting to slow, and that share prices could be ready for a bit of a reversal, at least into a more of a consolidative sideways type of trading range. I think that would be something to watch for here. One other level that I would be watching for at the moment would be roughly 233.40. That's the support zones are sort of moving up here. But this is one level that I would be watching to the downside, because this area does come in contact with this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone, as well as the 20-hour exponential moving average. And as I said, the stock has really managed to maintain itself above that level, except for a few brief spikes below here. So, if we do start to see a break below that area, that could be another sign that the share price is ready to start to roll over. And possibly enter a phase of consolidation. I wouldn't really start to get bearish here until you're really sort of moving back into roughly 222.90. I think that would be more of a critical level to watch to the downside, because that would be the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of this recent trending move. And then you also have the 50-hour exponential moving average coming right into contact with this area as well. So that would be a bit more of a concern here. 222.90 roughly. We did have to sort of readjust these Fibonacci levels, because we now have a new high. This has to be based on the current high, and we're starting to see some incremental highs here. So some of these levels are changing a bit. This 204 level is still important, because that's a region of historical support. But this 220.90 level would be more of a warning signal to the downside. And I do think that a break below roughly 233.40 would signal more of a period of consolidation that's sideways in direction. So here's the current market update for MicroStrategy, stock ticker MSTR. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.